Hi there, Autumn Bear here. Today to talk about some interesting topics. The question of the day is colon health. And there's a lot of different aspects of digestion that are really important. Certainly by the time you get to elimination, one of the biggest problems that I actually see with people is their inability to have effective elimination. And that really does come down to colon health. And we want to make sure that the colon is moving, because the more you have, the less movement you have, there's a lot more toxicity that gets stuck in the bowels, and that can cause a lot of irritation and heat, which can certainly affect a lot of different things, IBS, Crohn's disease, diverticulitis, and certainly we want to avoid any things like cancers and things like that. So colon health. Some of the most important aspects of your health are certainly what you eat. So there's a lot of adjutants to the colon. There's things that can cause a lot of holes in the lining of the colon, and certainly in the large intestine itself. The biggest adjutants to the digestive tract are going to be your gluten, your dairy, your sugar, and your alcohols. And of course, everybody has their own potential or hypothetical allergens, so any of those things that you're going to avoid, anything that you have a reaction to, or even a mild reaction to, you want to avoid that to keep that colon healthy. The colon really is, what's really important is the balance of the flora and fauna of the colon. So things like probiotics are actually really, really important. The colon really makes up a good majority of our immune system. So how our bowels function can really affect how we respond to external factors, things that invade our body, colds, flus, other types of viruses, things that can really cause havoc on our body. And certainly autoimmune conditions are really triggered by the digestive tract. So when you're looking at even things like MS, right, we want to avoid any of those allergens and irritants to the colon, because that can really certainly affect how an autoimmune condition is going to be triggered or not triggered. So the other aspect of the colon, so in your probiotics, you can get your probiotics certainly in the refrigerated section of your health store. You can also get probiotics in lacto-fermented vegetables. You can make your own lacto-fermented vegetables. There's lots of really great literature out there. My favorite person is a guy named Sandor Katz. He has some really great books out there, The Art of Fermentation. I highly recommend you take a look at that if you're interested in making your own. And you certainly, that really is the best way to get your probiotics and to keep your gut health. But the most interesting factor is not just the aspect of elimination, but the fact that our mood is often stabilized by the state of our colon. So probiotics and having a good balance of flora and fauna can really affect whether or not you have a triggered anxiety disorder, depressive disorder, and they're starting to do a lot of different research on how those probiotics and certainly the effect and state of the probiotics in the colon can affect our behavior and moods as well, and how we process stress. So overall, colon health, lots of moisture, avoid those irritants in the diet, make sure you take your probiotics and eat your lacto-fermented vegetables.